Hi, I'm back for another reading vlog. This time I wanted to read a vlog that had a theme to it, and I've not read many thrillers, and summer to me feels like the right time to read a thriller. So I've picked 3 that I own that are on my physical TBR, which are not getting into the physical TBR. It's too long and embarrassing. But anyway, I've chosen 3 books that are summer thrillers that I'm going to try and read because I don't normally read thrillers, and it's summer and it's a bit annoying because I'm filming this intro whilst it's quite gloomy outside, and it was meant to be really sunny today. It just wasn't, which was really annoying. And I tried to read today, but I couldn't concentrate much, so I did what I could. The books I'm hoping to get to in this video are, firstly, Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. This one is basically just, how do I describe it? Rich mum drama. And I have already started it, and some of my initial thoughts, I wrote them down because I don't remember anything, so I actually have to write things down to remember them. So this book is about Jane, who's a mum who's moved to this seaside town, and she's got a kid going to school. I think they say kindergarten. I live in Britain, so to me it sounds like primary school, I think. And there's these 2 other mums at the school who are classic helicopter mums. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And some stuff goes down between these 3 mums, and somehow someone gets murdered, and that's all on the back. But apparently it gets really toxic. I don't know much about it, to be honest. It gets really toxic. Rich mum drama. From the bit I did read, I was laughing because they were all talking about how gifted their children are, and oh my goodness, I got a gifted child, and kind of competing through their children, which is, in my opinion, really toxic. And then in one scene, Jane, who's the one who's just moved here, mentions to Madeline, one of the other mums, she's a single mum, and Madeline does this whole thing of, oh, I was a single mum, it's so difficult. And then Jane's like, what? You're in a relationship? And Madeline's like, oh, but I was a single mum for a bit, and it was really, really hard. Like, oh, I get it, it's so difficult. And she's kind of belittling everything Jane's saying, and she's trying to do the one-up, I had it worse than you thing, that competition thing. So that sets the level of toxicity straight from page 28. So I'll be reading this. I'm quite excited, to be honest, to try something new and different. And I really love toxic drama in books, not in real life. No drama in real life, thank you, but toxic drama in books, yes please. So that's the first one I plan to read. Another book I'd like to get to in this video is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. So this is actually a reread for me, and I bought the book. I read it when I was in secondary school. I read it on my Kindle. I remember reading it in a day, and I really liked it, and then nothing. And then I recently saw it popping up online because there's going to be a TV show. I thought, oh, I'll reread that because I really liked it. I can't remember a single thing, but what I do know is that it's best to go in blind. It's best to not know what's going on and what it's about. So I'll just dive straight into this one. It's nice and short, so this will be a short, quick, easy read, and I'm intrigued to see if I still like it now. I don't know if secondary school me had a great judge of books. I don't know. We'll find out what I think now, because I think at the time we gave it 5 stars, but we'll have to wait and see. And the other book on this TBR is The Girlfriend by Michelle Francis. This is about a mother and her son and his girlfriend, and she tells some sort of lie, I think. So yeah, mother and her son's girlfriend. The son's girlfriend tells some sort of lie. She's kind of creepy and affecting their lives, and things aren't going too good. Don't know much more than that. This was gifted to me years and years ago, and I never read it, and I want to go into it blind. I feel like with thrillers, I enjoy them more when I go into it not knowing anything or only knowing a little bit. So that's another one I'd like to read. Quite a big stack to be reading, but I'm excited to try reading some thrillers at my comfort zone and summer thrillers and sharing that with you guys, and really, really intrigued to see what my opinions are now on We Were Liars. I think that's probably the one I'm most excited to read, to be honest. So, yeah. This book is so toxic. I'm literally just sat here minding my own business. And in it, one of the characters says, "I'm excellent at trivia," said Jane. "Trivia and jigsaws are my two areas of expertise." "Jigsaws?" said Madeline as she settled herself on a blonde painted wooden bench built around the trunk of the Moreton Bay fig and stretched out her legs in front of her. "I'd rather stick pins in my eyes." What's wrong with jigsaws? I love jigsaws. This toxic mum drama it's great. I love it. I've seen some hype around this, like when it was published, and I now understand. I'm really glad I actually got around to reading it, considering I don't read thrillers. But so far, I just keep laughing at it. It's so funny. I'm sorry for the bad lighting. It's really gloomy outside, but I wanted to give a quick reading update of Big Little Lies. I'm pretty far in, I'd say like a third in maybe, and it's just so funny. There's this character called Madeline, and she's just really posh and stuck up, and she obsesses over the tiniest things. Like somebody's child was eating a pear and she could not get over the pear, and I've been like underlining different bits and pieces, but most of it's just making me laugh. It is a bit dark because main character Jane, her son, was accused of strangling another girl at the school's like introduction day, and I think term starts soon, and all the rich posh mums are not liking her, and there's drama. And the bit I just read was some of the mums are making a petition to stop parents sending in cupcakes for the whole class when it's a kid's birthday, and it's just like, what are they doing with their lives? Surely they have something better to do than complain about cake and pears and be rude and just really bitchy with each other. And also that I would put trigger warning for domestic abuse. Though it's strange. It is weird. This book is really good though. I don't want to put it down. I want to read all day. Hopefully I can read most of the day. And I think it's meant to be funny. Like, I think, yeah, it isn't too funny, and it is definitely a page turner because we know that somebody died. We don't know who, we don't know how, but I want to find out. But along the way, all the drama is just keeping me going. Good book so far, so hopefully I'll read more today. But it is really gloomy, so I wish I was reading something gothic, but I'm not. So there's that. I'm about halfway through the book now, and the toxicity levels are really high, really high, and it's building so much tension. I need to know who died and who killed them. And I have an appointment today that I don't want to go to, but I need to. But my reward for going is that when I get home, I'm just going to sit and read and drink numerous cups of peppermint tea. I've literally got peppermint tea and my book right now. And then when I get back from my appointment, I'll just be reading. And it's meant to be really hot today. Like, it is quite hot, but it's also really gloomy. which makes me wish I was reading. I really want to read Frankenstein because it's a book I really love, one of my favourite classics, and I haven't read it in a couple of years, so I really want to reread it, and this weather is making me want to read it, but I need to commit to the summer thriller books for this video, although it doesn't feel like summer right now, but oh well. The book I'm reading is good, so that's what counts. I just don't want to go out. I just want to stay in and read and be comfy. Yesterday I finished reading Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. I really liked it. It was really funny. I did underline quite a few parts. It's really good. I don't really read thrillers. I guess this is a psychological thriller, but I loved it because it was just so much drama, so toxic. Kind of a darker drama than the Magnolia Park series, although that's quite dark. I gave it a 4-star, and it's probably my favourite thriller that I've read, I would say, or maybe The Silent Patient might be my favourite. And this was definitely good enough to make a 4-star, not a 5-star. I didn't get the 5-star feeling, but 4 stars definitely. It's about these 3 mums, and there's a kid. The new mum has come to school and kind of come into this community, and her kid is being accused of bullying another child, and the kid's like, wasn't me, but the parents don't believe it, so all the parents are ganging up against this lady that's just moved there and her son and being really toxic about it, and it all kicks off big time. And it was just really entertaining and really funny, because there were bits where it was being told by an interviewer in parts. So I had parts where it was like what people had said to the interviewer, which was just, most of it was just hilarious. So this is a really good book, I highly recommend. And I read it really fast. I feel like I flew through it. Yesterday I read about 350 pages of it, so that speaks for itself, and I didn't really put it down, to be honest. It was in my hand most of the day, so this is a good one. I think next I'm going to move on to The Girlfriend. I'm not sure. I want more toxic summer drama, so we'll see what I pick. But 4 stars, Big Little Lies. It's really good. I've been reading The Girlfriend by Michelle Francis. I always forget authors' names, and it's got a lot of twists and turns, and it's very toxic, and I don't want to put it down. I'd say I'm over halfway, definitely, but I'm going to pick up the audiobook so I can do some painting, but I can't put it down. And it's got twists and turns. I try not to predict what will happen at the end of a thriller book, but I'm kind of predicting it and guessing at what will happen. And I hope I'm wrong, because I don't like when I get it right. But at the same time, it's quite satisfying when I get it right, so I'll have to wait and see. But it's very twisty-turny and very hard to put down. Yesterday I finished reading The Girlfriend by Michelle Francis, and I know I said that Big Little Lies was really good and that I really liked it. I think I liked this book more. This was so twisty-turny and really toxic, It's about this mother and her son has a girlfriend, and the mum doesn't like the girlfriend doesn't like the mum. The girlfriend's not happy with how rich they are, and they do all these little things at the beginning to annoy each other or upset each other. They don't say it's them, so these really like toxic little things, and it builds up until they're doing worse and worse things and telling lies that are just unforgivable, and it really escalates. The ending was dark. This was really dark. This reminds me of, it gave me the same feeling of when I read The Silent Patient a long time ago. So this one was really good. I'd say 4 stars, and I'm kind of considering giving Big Little Lies maybe a 3.5 star instead of a 4, because I liked this one more. Although it is a second-hand copy, and I plan on giving it away because I don't think I'll read it again, although it was good. And I think I know some people that would like to read it. So I finished that one. And then my last book for this vlog is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I remember reading this in secondary school, and I can remember I got it on my Kindle and I read it really fast. And I also remember that I didn't know anything going into it, so I'm not gonna look up anything. I'm just gonna go in blind and see what it's like. I can't remember any of it, so it'll be really interesting. And it's very short, so it won't take very long, and I'm not sure if I will like it. I really don't know, so I have to see and find out. I know I liked it when I was younger, but I've changed a lot, obviously, since being in secondary school to now, so it's kind of a bit unsure about this one, but we'll find out. And it's very short, so we'll find out very quickly. I do have some plans today. I'm also hoping to go to the library to pick up a few reservations, so that'll be fun. And I will let you know some thoughts once I've read a bit, maybe 50, 100 pages, and then I'll let you know what I think. I'm here to end the vlog. I managed to read 3 summer thrillers, which is very outside of my comfort zone, and I really enjoyed them. They were all psychological thrillers, so I think that's probably why I like them more than the idea of kind of a mystery detective, although I want to try more thrillers, crime, mystery, all of that. But the first book I read in this vlog was Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. So this one I gave 4 stars. It was really good. I have all my thoughts earlier in the video, so I won't go over it for the books now. Just more of like a quick update. which is I did give this 4 stars. I considered lowering the stars and I was like, no, I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. I love the toxic drama side to it. So I had a lot of fun reading this one, and I do have another one by this author somewhere that I will look for, but as you can see and know by now is that my bookshelves are a mess. So this one was really good. It was a good start and has made me want to read more psychological thrillers. The next book I read was The Girlfriend by Michelle Francis. This one was so toxic. This one I gave 4 stars as well in the end. I can't decide if I like this more or less than Big Little Lies. This one was so gripping and twisted, and the ending was just, oh my goodness, the ending. I've not seen people talk about this, but I will be looking at the Goodreads reviews, and I love reading 1-star reviews on books, especially if I liked them. It's just interesting. So I'm going to read some of the reviews because this one was really good, although I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to pass it on to a friend who I know will enjoy it. The last book I read was We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. So I read this in secondary school, and according to my Goodreads, I gave it 4 stars. I read it in 2 sittings, and to me it's a 2-star book. I didn't like it. It was weird, in not a fun weird way, like, I'm trying to think of a fun weird way, like Bunny by Mona Howard. Bunny, that's fun weird. This was just weird, and obviously it's young adult, but it was just really immature, and it just didn't really grab me. Wasn't my thing. I am quite intrigued as to why younger me liked it so much, but me now, I don't like it. But I can see why some people do, and again, I have a friend who I think would like this and has said she wants to read it, so I'll be passing it on to her. So that was the 3 summer thrillers I read in this vlog. I'm sorry it's been such a short video and probably just mostly me yapping, but it was fun to try out a different genre, and definitely going to put some more psychological thrillers on my TBR for next month. I have a few, I like Claire Douglas books. I've read some of them, so I've got a few Claire Douglas books. I'd really like to read Agatha Christie, anything by that author. I'll take my time to get there. I'm slowly starting to read thrillers and crime and mystery, so I'll continue reading through the genre and finding what I like and what I don't like. And it's quite exciting to try something new and find that I actually do enjoy it. So that means that even more books will be added to my TBR now, which is fine because my TBR is forever long and forever growing, and that's a good thing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did. I had fun reading these books, and if you want a recommendation from me, I'd just say please read The Girlfriend by Michelle Francis because I want someone to talk to about it. So that's the book I recommend from this video. But thank you for watching. As always, thank you. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.